since we're all quarantined together, I'm gonna start live streaming a lot more because we can't go out of our houses. So I literally created this term called coronatined, coronavirus, quarantined, we're coronatined together. I'm sure lots of other people have thought of this. It's not that creative, but that's what I named the video, and it's gonna get automatically demonetized because on YouTube, you're not allowed to talk about disasters or tragic events. Hi Vincent, hi Melissa, hi Alexander. So yeah, anytime you talk about coronavirus, YouTube demonetizes the video. But I'm actually really scared. I'm the type of person who overreacts to things, and the reason I'm overreacting is because my boyfriend's family lives in Seattle, which is where everyone's dying, and it's just legitimately really scary. Like, his family's jobs have not been transitioned to working at home yet, which a lot of people are dealing with. And it's really crazy because even in LA, where there's no cases in LA, they're canceling a lot of colleges. Like my undergrad, Pepperdine University, they sent all the students home. Like all across the country, public schools are closing, they're sending the children home, and colleges are literally closing. So it's like you pay room and board and you live on campus and you're a student, and they're kicking you out of the college campuses and they're doing online classes. And my best friend, I was just FaceTiming with her. She's in law school in California, like skydiest thing ever with the camera. Really scary. But we need some comic relief, and I hope I can provide that because everyone's freaking out. Everywhere is out of toilet paper. Everywhere is out of food. It's just like apocalyptic. Like the world is ending. That's literally how it feels. And where I am, it's not even that bad, but it's bad. But my friends who live on the East Coast, I have friends in DC, Boston, Philadelphia, New York. They've been saying that, like, texting me pictures of the grocery stores, and there's like no food. And so my modus operandi going into the future is to buy a ton of canned food, so like a lot of beans, nuts, tons of rice, pasta, like pasta sauce, and frozen vegetables and frozen fruit. So that's what I recommend you guys, because we're literally gonna become like Italy. I'm so convinced we're gonna become like Italy, and so you're not gonna be able to walk out of your house, and we're gonna not have food. And then everyone is like literally everyone's thinking like this: oh, I can do Amazon food delivery. No, Amazon's gonna close. We're not gonna be able to use Amazon Prime Whole Foods delivery anymore. And then you think, oh, we should do food delivery companies like Purple Carrot, Blue Apron, HelloFresh. Those are gonna close down as well. So there's literally not gonna be a way to get food. So I recommend getting a ton of canned food and frozen food and going to Asian markets. My best friend was telling me that people are becoming racist against Asian markets because they're racist against Chinese right now. So go to Asian food markets if you're looking for food and there's not food in your area. That's what I recommend. So I'm so serious about this. It's really scary, and you guys need to stock up on food, stock up on toilet paper, stock up on water, stock up on almond milk, stock up on bananas. I'm out of bananas, and there aren't bananas at the store. I was so sad. You guys know how much I like. So guys, thumbs up the video, like the video. The best thing about my job is I don't lose my job, and that's the saddest, scariest thing. A lot of people can't work. Like bougie jobs, if you're richer, you can work from home, but a lot of jobs, if you work at the mall or you work at a restaurant or you own a nail salon, people are just not coming anymore. They're not going out. And so a lot of places are gonna close down, and then those workers aren't gonna work. And I'm sorry, but this $1 billion Congress bill package that just got signed and went out, I doubt that money is going to go into our pockets. I doubt they're going to use that money and be like, here, reimburse for your paycheck since you're not getting paid. And our hospital bills, they should be paying all of our hospital bills. If we're quarantined in the hospital for 2 weeks, the government should be paying for that with this like $4 billion coronavirus bill, right? Okay. I'm gonna read your comments in a second, but the other thing I want to say, and you guys know I lean left politically, so I'm the least biased person when it comes to this. But Nancy Pelosi, I know I'm gonna get hate for saying this, But Nancy Pelosi loves murdering babies because they're trying to pass this coronavirus bill for coronavirus, and I'm not kidding. She tries to put in restrictions. No. She tries to put in funding for abortion. She's trying to put in funding for abortion in this coronavirus bill to force the Republicans to increase funding and increase exposure to abortion because coronavirus is so important. How evil can you be? You're using coronavirus to kill people. I don't understand. It's like people are literally dying of coronavirus, and then we have causing drama in Congress, drama in the House, because you can't just be a normal person and get along with Republicans and get together and pass the coronavirus bill so we're not quarantined for the next year. It's just infuriating how evil you can be. Nancy is a heretic. Yeah, she's totally a heretic because she's a Catholic, but she obviously doesn't live Catholic at all. You have the virus? No, but I think a lot of my friends on the East Coast are going to get it. It's not as bad yet. In LA, the schools have not shut down. The churches haven't shut down, but oh my gosh, that's something else to talk about. So many masses are being canceled. Like, sorry guys, I don't have makeup on today and I worked out and then showered, but I have like some left over. I have lashes on, but I just realized there's like mascara everywhere. Are you worried? 100%. Yeah, we're gonna become like Italy. Like, I have subscribers all around the world, and so they've been updating me on what's been going on. And so like a couple months ago, I was getting comments like, oh, I'm in China, we haven't had mass for a month. Oh, I'm in Korea, we can't go to mass anymore. And then I had people in Italy, mass is canceled. And now in the US, like, so many masses are being canceled in the US because of coronavirus. It's insane. And first, it's like, oh, we're not gonna have holy water. Oh, we're not gonna receive the Eucharist in our mouth. Oh, we're not gonna shake hands during the sign of peace. Now it's like, no mass canceled, illegal to go to mass. It's insane. But the one beautiful thing is that the priests are still celebrating mass, but alone. Isn't that so sad that the priests will be alone celebrating mass? Greetings from Orange County. So, anyways, I'm gonna read some of your comments. I'm taking off my socks. They should let you have holy water mailed to you. Oh my gosh, you know what? I have a holy water fountain in my apartment. I should just get holy water and a ton from, I don't know, you know how they have holy water in the containers and you can like get holy water for your home? I wonder if those are still open. In the diocese, my bishop banned bringing communion to the house homebound this morning. My deacon was supposed to bring me communion, but now he can't. That's so sad. In the Diocese of Green Bay, the bishop said masses are happening as scheduled, but he gave a dispensation to any who decide to skip it. See, that's part one, and part two is coming up really, really soon where there's going to be no mass. And one of my subscribers in Italy has been sending like paragraphs about what's happening, and he said he can't even like walk out of his house to get coffee. The police stopped him and told him to go home. And so we're going to become like that, where we're not going to be able to go out and get food. And so that's why you guys need to stock up on frozen food and canned food, rice, pasta sauce, stuff that doesn't go bad. I guess if you guys eat meat and stuff, you can get frozen meat. But literally, like, I'm not going to have fresh vegetables or fresh fruit because we're not going to be able to go to the store. No masses in Ireland. Hi, Tradcath TV. I knew I should have gone to the Catholic store last Thursday. All churches in Quebec are closed. What is your diocese? Obviously, but like with the amount of cases and masses are open. That's what I mean. Like our Catholic churches are open and we're allowed to go to mass. So stock up on pasta, already done. Police state is coming, be strong. It's a valid excuse to miss mass. Yeah, and obviously if someone's sick, don't go to mass if you have coronavirus. It does, because I'm not a science person. Like, I got straight A's in school, and then I would be like, math and science, I would get a B in, and it was infuriating. Actually, I got the first C in my life in pre-calc. I was so mad. But anyways, I'm not a science person at all. So I learned and it is a key that breaks into your cell and it starts using your it wants. So coronavirus is taking over healthy cells and then dividing healthy cells and like telling it what to do. Isn't that freaky how it like takes control of your own cells? And that's how coronavirus works. And then it's killing people because their immune systems are going on overdrive, which is crazy. And like it's killing their lungs and it's really scary. And then the worst part is that it travels through the air. So like everyone's modus operandi about this was hand sanitizer and face masks, which actually I'm going to get to in a minute. The face masks are actually don't work. But the hand sanitizer and washing your hands, everyone was like, don't touch your face in public because if you touch like a doorknob that has coronavirus on it and then you touch near your eye or near your nose or near your mouth, it'll like go into your body. So like, don't touch your face in public. And I was like, yes, I'm not going to touch my face in public. I'm not going to touch my face at mass. Oh my gosh, I stopped doing this at mass because I didn't want to touch my face. So I was like in the air. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. But yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to touch my face in public. That's totally fine. And then I was washing my hands a lot, hand sanitizer. But then I was listening to this 1.5-hour interview with a scientist on coronavirus. And they said that coronavirus travels through the air. It's not even like you have to touch coronavirus, but if you breathe, coronavirus can come inside your body. So literally, it's not like, achoo, someone infected with coronavirus coughs or sneezes. No. People with coronavirus can literally exhale and coronavirus will be in the air and it stays in the air. And then if you just got here, the reason the live stream is named Coronatined is because coronavirus and quarantine. We're all quarantined and we're all staying at home and not wanting to leave our houses like all over the world, right? So I'm really lucky that I have a job that I can do from home and that I don't have to go in public. So many people literally can't work and they're losing their paychecks because they have a lower paying job, which is horrific. And then all these poor college students who were living on campus, some of them don't have homes to go home to, which is so heartbreaking, or can't afford plane tickets. Like, it's wild. It's so wild. God is in the wind. The world has no chance against faith. Only if you're within 6 feet of someone who coughs or sneezes. No, I listened to an 1.5-hour podcast talking about it. Wasn't a podcast. It was a podcast, but it was a video and filmed. I'm really confused about the definition of a podcast, you guys, so let me know. A podcast is something that you listen to. So if there's a recording of you talking, like a video recording, is that considered a podcast? Because I don't know. It's raining because God is literally crying. Paranoia. England isn't closing schools. Your hair looks really amazing today. Well, I showered this morning, so that's probably why. In Croatia, there is no peace be with you handshake, no holy water on the church entrance, and we have to take communion in the hand. Also, people older than 70 must not get out of the house. Okay, the scary thing though, I thought that the elderly people dying were like in their 70s and 80s, but no. I looked at a chart and it's people in their 50s and 60s who are also really, really susceptible to dying, which are my parents and my best friend's parents and my boyfriend's parents. It's so scary that like actually our parents can die from coronavirus and it's literally only going to get worse. But I will say, I think that our school system has been overreacting by closing all the schools when there's like one case in the county and no one has even died. Hi, Vincent. But they're closing the schools as a precaution so that this doesn't become like Italy. And the reason I keep saying Italy, I'm sure it's the same in China and Korea, but one of my subscribers from Italy was DMing me paragraphs of what it was like there. How they literally can't leave their house to go get coffee. Like, they're all forced to be quarantined together. I know quarantined is supposed to be for those with coronavirus, but I think we're all like quarantined because we don't want to leave our houses and don't want to be in public. So Sacramento State University is closed. My undergrad, Pepperdine University, is closed. And they're like in Malibu. They're already quarantined where no one lives there. So anyways, my eyelash cup has been requested in the past few videos, so I brought it in. I have, it's not opened. I have almond milk here. Chocolate almond milk. It's so good. So I need to stock up on chocolate almond milk. I was really smart. So when you buy almond milk, there's almond milk in the refrigerated section that is perishable. And then there's boxed almond milk. And the boxed almond milk doesn't need to be left in the fridge and doesn't go bad as soon, I hope. I'm nervous about going to Latin Mass tomorrow. I'm not overreacting. Do you think I'm overreacting? I have the boxed almond milk. Oh my gosh, yeah, so the boxed almond milk can last longer. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I already stock up on canned goods like beans and canned soup and so many things, but I'm gonna do it even more. And okay, so my boyfriend was saying he lives on the East Coast, which is like way worse. He lives near New York. And he said that there's no toilet paper at any stores. He checked like 6 different stores for toilet paper, and Amazon is also out of toilet paper. So I don't know what people are supposed to do, but if you live in a place that isn't overreacting yet, where it's not that bad, go get a ton of toilet paper because there's nothing else you can do. All schools, colleges, movie halls, gyms are closed except for all medical colleges, including that of mine. Where do you live, Rajath? Our prime minister is actually quarantined. His wife has it. My uncle has it too, and it's quarantined as well. Where do you live, Alexander? I bought a camera and I'm getting ready to make YouTube videos. That's exciting. One positive thing happening right now. My local grocery store says only 2 packages of water bottles for each customer. That's really, really nice that they're trying to make sure that people don't get selfish. Yes, you can't get toilet paper. I have 9 rolls. People are so selfish. Crossing the trails. Perhaps the rolls were called up yonder. Toilet paper is made in China. Oh no. I find the whole toilet paper hilarious. The one that gets me is the hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes. I posted something on, sorry I'm laughing if you just got here. Like, I'm taking this so seriously and freaking out and sharing all the information. But you have to find comic relief. Like, you have to laugh or you'll go crazy. So, speaking of crazy, on Relevant Radio this morning, this woman called in who legit has bipolar disorder or schizoaffective disorder or schizophrenia, one of the 3. But she was talking and she's like, God spoke to me. I heard God's voice. The demons were attacking me. The demon's voice inside of me. And then, I'm not kidding, the anchor guy who was talking to her is like, have you been checked out for psychological reasons? Because he didn't even believe that she had a spiritual experience. And then she's like, I wrote a letter to my bishop about the demons attacking me. So I think if I wasn't on meds, I would be the same way, where I would be writing letters to my bishop because I was having like psychotic hallucinations of religious voices attacking me. So I wonder how often bipolar people are like writing letters to their bishops and saying they've had these spiritual activities that have happened to them. So, my bishop in Sacramento said that we don't have mass because of the coronavirus. That's so sad. Every store is sold out of Lysol. I stocked up on medical cannabis for my PTSD, Lizzie. Google account, hi. It's so nice to see you. So, Google account. Trevor found this account that you were like liking on Twitter, and it was someone who was making these like science YouTube videos, science videos on Twitter, and we're like, is that Google account? So I don't know, do you make videos on Twitter? Asians created the coronavirus. No, they didn't. Animals created the coronavirus. It came from an animal. Use toilet paper or Kleenex, problem solved. Oh my gosh. No, I literally thought of that today. I was like, that's brilliant. Tissue paper. So when we're all quarantined together, New York City schools aren't canceled and it's the 2nd most infected state. That's kind of a mistake. I heard bats. No, it started in China. From bats? No. It started from, I don't know what the animal is called. I watched a video and it was showing a picture of the animal. It was like an armadillo? Was it an armadillo? But it wasn't a bat. No. Fear sucks. God help us all. So another outbreak came from China in like 2001. And I watched so many YouTube videos about coronavirus, you guys. I want to be as educated as possible going into the future. So one of the videos I watched, it was talking about how the market it came from in China is called a wet market, which I've actually been to in Thailand because I lived in Thailand for a bit. And wet markets are actually really cool. It's outside and they sell like loads of vegetables and eggs and meat, like anything you would ever want. But apparently there are really intense wet markets in parts of China, and they kill the animals for you on the spot, this is why veganism wouldn't cause any of these horrible epidemics if you're vegan. So guys, like the video, thumbs up the video. Let's get the video to 100 thumbs up. So that means every single one of you needs to thumbs up the video right now. Anyways, so they have all these live animals in the market, like stacked on top of each other in cages. And so the virus came from an animal into a person, and that's how it started. And mad cow disease was another like epidemic that's happened recently. And that happened in a Western country, so we shouldn't be racist against Asians because it also has happened in Western countries. And that also came from an animal. And then swine flu came from an animal. So it seems like eating animals is the problem. If we stopped eating animals, it would solve part of the problem. So church can't save you. Only through Christ are you saved. But Christ established a church. So it's a false dichotomy. Jesus literally established a church. He picked 12 apostles. And then when Judas betrayed him and killed himself, they found another apostle to replace him. And then the apostles started the church. So you can't say I'm choosing Christ and not choosing the church, because Christ literally established the church. It's the church of Christ. The Catholic Church is the church of Christ. Catholic and Orthodox Church. Hey, eat Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. What do Protestants say that we can't pray to saints? Because they think that saints aren't living and conscious in heaven and that they can't hear us. Contaminated vegetables spread diseases too. Okay, but none of these like coronavirus, swine flu, mad cow disease outbreaks are caused by vegetables. Yes, they can get you sick, but they don't cause like these insane flu epidemics. It's meat that's causing them. Church didn't go by the Bible. E. coli came from vegetables. Exactly, but that's like not an epidemic. Putting everyone in quarantine. This town I live called Pleasant Town is working on ways to cure the virus. That's amazing. So many places, like scientists are working so hard. I watched a video. I just retweeted it on Twitter. If you go to my Twitter, in Spain, they had like everyone was applauding from their individual apartment buildings. They were like, woo! Like everyone was clapping and applauding. The medical staff and all the hospitals and the workers, the people who are risking their lives to take care of everyone with coronavirus. Why isn't penicillin working? It's antibiotic resistant for some reason. So watch old Lizzie videos to get your mind off the virus, because so cringy. Yes, I saw that video on Twitter. Yeah, it was so cool. Have we talked about how this is happening during Lent yet? No, we haven't talked about that yet. So Lent is my favorite time of the year, doing Stations of the Cross and more confession. Not that I don't go to confession other times of the year, but you're more into confession. You should focus on it more because it's like a penitential time of the year. And just going to mass more and all of that. And that's something else I thought about. Like in Italy, someone was saying that if you die, the priest isn't there, like because everyone is quarantined and everything. You can't have last rites. Like a lot of people are not getting last rites because they're like by themselves dying, like what happened in Seattle with everyone in the hospital. So be smart, take care of yourself and other people. The worst thing you can do is be around an elder family member or someone with a pre-existing condition or a friend while sick yourself, thus infecting them, assuming you're less than 30 or 40 years old. Yeah, absolutely. So since I always do mukbangs on my video, I have these cookies, these like vegan cookies, and this is not comic relief, but you know, happy relief real quick amongst the chaos. So these are like brownie cookies. So it's a red velvet cake cookie recipe, except I didn't dye them red because I didn't want to. But it's like a lot of cocoa powder and then vegan butter, brown sugar because I didn't have white sugar, and they are so bomb. And then I put some chocolate chips in them. So it's really, really good. I have been like craving sugar so much lately because I'm on my period and I like crave chocolate on my period. So I think it's really scary, the thought of not going to church. Oh my gosh. Right? This is a perfectly good time to pray for forgiveness. And to go to confession. Like, you guys, go to confession before confession is canceled. It's gonna happen. Guys, thumbs up the video. Like the video. More ASMR, Lizzie. We need it with all this corona talk. Hi, I'm new here. Hi. I have a question. What happens with diabetic people if they catch corona? I'm diabetic type 1 and I'm scared of that. I would Google what you do if you have diabetes. Oh my gosh! I read an article recently. They have a cure for diabetes. They literally have a cure and they tested it on rats and it worked. And they're about to start drug trials with people. So they literally have a cure for diabetes. It's diabetes type 1 and 2. They have a cure for. So that's so amazing that they have a cure. Lizzie, what are the circumstances when I can block someone? Thank you for asking before blocking. That's so sweet. The only times you can block someone on my channel are cursing, even if it's like the D word or the S word. Like, we don't curse ever on my channel. Family friendly. We have a lot of children on my channel. Sometimes people will comment and they're like 7 years old. So we have children. So cursing, racism, sexism, misogyny, homophobia. Yeah, those are the main reasons. Racism, misogyny, homophobia, cursing. Oh, if someone's being very sexual, cut that out, block them. Rosary and scapular since I can't go to mass. And mass is live stream, so you can do live stream mass too. And follow along on the scripture readings and everything, you know, you guys. My great aunt just died of lung cancer. That's so sad. How do we know saints are conscious and living? In Revelation 6:9, go open your Bible. Revelation 6:9. It talks about how saints are living and conscious around God's throne. Live streamed mass. Yeah, there are live streamed mass, like loads of them. Go on Twitter. Actually, I don't even know where I saw this on Twitter, so that doesn't help at all. Google live stream mass and like call your parish and ask. They're probably gonna do a live stream mass. I know Father Matthew Schneider would like made a video on how to live stream mass, so that was sending out to like so many priests. But you can watch live stream mass on EWTN is probably like the best place to watch live stream mass. How do we know saints can hear our prayers? Because of church tradition. So in the Bible, in 2 Thessalonians 5:17, I believe, can someone Google this and tell me if I'm right? 2 Thessalonians 5:17, it says DC canceled mass. I guess attending mass or demanding it is for the brave. So 2 Thessalonians 5:17, St. Paul says to go by the traditions, whether by spoken word or by letter. So if you go by the Bible says to go by church tradition. Does that make sense? So church tradition teaches that saints can hear us and that we can ask saints to pray for us and all of that. So I go back and forth on whether or not I should say pray to saints, because the Old English word for pray just means talk. But now there are so many connotations of pray where it means like worship. So what do you guys do? Do you say pray to saints or ask to pray? I think when I'm talking to non-Catholics, I say ask to pray, just to be clear, rather than being like The old Latin root word for pray means da-da-da-da, casual talk. Lizzie, would the cloud of witnesses in Hebrews 12 mean, yeah. So that's another Bible verse that shows the saints are with us and listening to us. And, listening to us sounds kind of, yeah, but they're present with us, especially at Mass. We shouldn't shut down churches. I know, that's kind of how I feel. I'm thinking about converting to Catholicism. What would be my first step? So Google Catholic Church in Google and look at the first church that comes up and go to the website and call the number on the website and say, I'd like to become Catholic. How can I join RCIA? Or, this is what I did. I just went to Mass and I talked to the priest after Mass and I said, I want to become Catholic. When is RCIA? And he's like, RCIA is meeting right now. Follow me. I teach RCIA. So yeah, either Google a church in your area that you want to go to and call them, or just show up to church for Mass and talk to the priest afterwards. Because usually the priest will like walk out and then people can greet the priest after. So just like ask the priest. Is RCIA the only way to become Catholic? Yes, you have to do RCIA. I mean, I'm sure there's exceptions, but you have to be like a super scholar to have an exception to not go through RCIA. I feel like Scott Hahn didn't go through RCIA, but he was a super scholar. So I don't think my country has RCIA. It might not be called RCIA, but you have some sort of program to become Catholic. I was supposed to run the NYC half marathon tomorrow, but it got canceled because of the coronavirus. I understand, but I'm still sad. That's horrible if you've been training for something for so long. My best friend's law school graduation got canceled. And so she already, her like dance, which sounds silly, but her like dance barista's ball, not barista's ball, some other B word that sounds like arista. But her dance got canceled, and it's kind of sad because it's like you go to school dances in middle school, in high school, in college, law school, and it's gone, and she's not allowed to. And she's in choir, she's in like an opera, and they're doing their with her law school college, and they're doing a performance without an audience. And she's like, are they recording it? I don't understand. Why are we performing with no audience? It's like how her teachers are lecturing in empty classrooms. It's wild. Can I block people for mocking others? No. Only if it's racist, homophobic, misogynistic, sexual, or cursing. It has to be extreme. I don't like when a lot of people get blocked. I don't like censoring, so if they're mocking someone, just let it be. Just delete the comment, but don't block the person. If you guys just got here, like the video, thumbs up the video. We're having an issue right now where the like button must be broken on a lot of people's screens because there's over 100 people here right now. So like the video, thumbs up the video. Also, go on my channel next to the subscribe button and click the bell button if you haven't yet. Hey Lizzie, do you watch The View? Hi from Miami, Florida. Miami's one of my favorite cities. Miami, Boston, Seattle are my favorite cities. Wait, is Lizzie self-isolating? Yeah, I have not left my apartment in a couple days. I don't plan on leaving. I'll leave for Mass tomorrow and like, that's it. Is anyone going to Mass tomorrow? I am. Mass is still open in LA. I'm part of the LA diocese. I want to go so bad and I get confession. Yeah. Mass is totally open in LA. I mean, check with your local parish, but it's totally open. Ashley says the trolls seem to have more free time on their hands since none of us can leave the house. And that's what I said. I'm gonna start live streaming a lot more. My live stream views are gonna be up because everyone's home and bored and like can't go out and do things. It's so sad. I've been going to Byzantine Catholic Mass lately, and it's magical. I agree. I think Orthodox and Byzantine are so amazing. I wouldn't use the word magical, because that can be problematic, but I get what you mean. You're always eating something in your live streams. You know why? Because if I don't eat, people are like, why aren't you eating? What are you doing? Why aren't you mukbanging right now? I don't understand you. So I just listen to you guys, like I was saying. I haven't had my eyelash cup in a video for a while, and people are like, where's your eyelash cup? Did you lose it? Did it break? What happened? Lizzie, you have such nice hair. Thank you so much. I went off my vegan diet. It's my second day. So you were only able to be vegan for one day? That's pretty bad. It's not that hard. I feel like I'm gonna gain weight in the next 2 weeks because you're like, do you eat when you're nervous or something? I mean, I'm gonna lose weight because I'm never gonna go out to eat. I mean, I guess if I have free time to bake like red velvet cake cookies that aren't red, then... Oh my gosh, guys, I'm out of white flour though. I wanted to make a red velvet cake and I only have whole wheat flour. I mean, I had just enough white flour to make these cookies and then I'm out. So can you make cakes with 100% whole wheat flour? Does that work? No, just being in the house bored makes you eat more. I don't eat when I'm bored. I have a problem of not eating. I'm more likely, like if I get really immersed in what I'm doing, I forget to eat. And if someone hurts me, I don't eat. And if I'm stressed out about hurting someone, I don't eat. So I have the problem of not eating and forgetting to eat. Like in depression, I don't eat. In mania, I don't eat. So, yeah. I eat a lot from the psych meds. St. Paul of the Shipwreck in San Francisco. Go shopping. You don't want to run out of food. Yeah, I was just saying, I recommend getting a lot of frozen vegetables and frozen food because our electricity isn't going to go out, I hope. So, I hope. Guys, thumbs up the video, like the video, click the like button. It was my baby's birthday yesterday, and there was no way I was going out to the store for cake stuff. All the flour and sugar at the store was gone. I live in Canada in the province of Quebec. Canadian Prime Minister, in Canada, is in quarantine because his wife has corona. Think of that, Lizzie. That's right next to us. And all the churches in Quebec are closed. To say there's really not that many people here, the chat is really fast. Hey, Lizzie. Hi, Zelly. Hey, how are you? Freaking out. Chris, hi, Lizzie. Can I be a moderator? Yes. I'm hoping that the electricity won't go out too. How would it go out? I don't think the electricity is related to coronavirus. Crossing your imaginary friend doesn't scare him, child. Get enough toilet paper. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of toilet paper and there's no toilet paper. I hate going to the store to look for food and all they have are ingredients. Corona is in our country. Okay. My boyfriend said it was gone and all the pasta was gone and a ton of pasta sauce too. I was like, what do you even eat? Because like half of my boyfriend's diet is bread because he loves bread and I love bread too. We bond so much over how much we love bread. So when there wasn't bread, it's like, what do you even eat? You should make a Sorrowful Mysteries live stream to get rid of coronavirus. Catholic Anglican, hi. You've been in my live chat premieres lately. Genuinely don't understand why people would close churches. Because people stand next to each other at churches. Get a Biden attachment if you can't get toilet paper. Virgin Mary has warned us. What is that? About incoming chastisement. Do you think this virus has something to do with it? No. Lizzie, I came to find you after watching God is Great, and you've really given me a better look into Catholicism. Thank you. Yay. Ashley, people were arguing in our grocery store. Oh my gosh. It was chaos. It's scary to think people are in such a panic that their behavior could get out of control. I mean, people kill each other when there's not enough food. You know what I mean? Like, people literally become like that because we're so ingrained for survival and everything. Vince said, I was supposed to have a state test today, but it got canceled. I just hope Doom Eternal doesn't get canceled. I've been waiting 3 years for this game. It probably will. People were, oh, we already read that one. Crossing the trail, Psalm 14:1, the fool has said in his heart, there's no God. Zealy says, county, not country, our school closed because of it. I know the supermarkets here are almost clear. Xbox, then why are you ranting? Hopefully they get new shipments. Ex-Muslim, that's a soldier for Christ, you belong, username says. Hello, Lizzie, nice channel. I'm new here from Oakland, California, but reside in SF. Welcome. I'm fine. I had a cold, but now it's gone. Caitlin says, I made chickpea pasta with hummus, kale, and marinara sauce and nutritional yeast today. That sounds so good. Alexander says, do you think coronavirus is the fourth horseman of the apocalypse? Don't know what that is. Josh Arnold is getting deleted a lot. Teresa says, true people do panic. Why would the stores close? Because it's too dangerous for the workers to keep working. Like, a lot of restaurants and stuff and gyms are being forced to be closed. I stand out because I'm probably the only Anglican here, Catholic Anglican says. Michelle says, my case manager took the past 2 weeks off and comes back on Monday. Heck of a timing. Paris says, my cousin got in a fight yesterday at Walmart. Oh my gosh, why is your cousin so intense? I love Lizzie for life says, coronavirus attacks the lungs mostly. It's common cold, but if you hack and your lungs hurt, it's serious symptoms of coronavirus. Zach says, buy rice, oats, noodles, and pasta. Oh, oats. Yeah, I was saying rice and pasta for sure, but oats are so... I have loads of oats. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have so many oats right now. I'm set. And oh my gosh, guys, I'm out of bananas. So all I have is 2 frozen bananas. And then I have acai mix as well. But I don't have any granola or fresh bananas to put on top of the acai. It's so sad. So I will have acai without that. I wonder if there's any Orthodox here. Yes, there definitely are. There's a lot of Orthodox people on my channel. Comment if you're Orthodox. Do you like oat milk? Where have you been? I'm obsessed with oat milk. But they were out of oat milk at the store. Lizzie, I love Lizzie for life says, I'm so souped up of protein from eating meat and dairy. LOL. Ah! Don't forget rice crackers. What are they called? I don't know. I love Lizzie for life says, what non-vegan food should I eat? You mean vegan foods? Go to my video, how to be vegan for Lent, and I have a vegan meal plan linked in the video description. Lizzie, can you tell me why girls like it when guys compliment girls on their looks? Because people like having a self-confidence boost. Lizzie, I have never deleted so many comments on one live stream. We're getting so many jerks because I haven't noticed any of them. Thank you for deleting for me. I really appreciate so I don't have to read mean comments. Jean says, Lizzie, I'm having a horrible time. I have dissociative identity disorder and I'm Catholic, but I keep finding pagan altars in my room due to other altars. It's so hard to live with this. That sounds so chaotic. I'm so sorry you have that. What documentary would be good for people who want to be vegan? Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, and Food Inc. Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, Food Inc. Forks Over Knives, Cowspiracy, Food Inc. I hope that helps. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are in the book of Revelation. Oh. I mean, we've had so many things in the past, like the influenza in like 1917 or whatever, and the bubonic plague. We've had worse going on in the world, you know? This isn't as bad. Lizzie, how do you feel about Trisha Paytas mocking the DID community? What is DID? Christ is the judge of Judge Nothing, Ebola. Yeah. I love your videos. Hi, Kevin. I'm going to make homemade granola now. How do you make homemade granola? I want granola. multiple personality, Catholic Anglican. What is a Catholic Anglican? Just an Anglican, but a lot of Anglicans call themselves Catholic. We also have modernism, which is the worst disease of all. Absolutely. I like your nails. Thank you. Isn't it cute too? This is my grandfather's ring and it matches my nails. Isn't that really cute? DID is dissociative identity disorder. Oh, she mocked that. She mocks a lot of things. She mocked the trans community. She's like, I'm trans. And then said like, I'm attracted to gay men, so I'm trans, therefore. But that's not what trans is. Like, trans is having gender dysphoria. So, yeah. But she recently made a video with Blair White. Blair White has an eating disorder. I was so sad. She said moving to LA gave her an eating disorder. That's really sad. Do you have to get married? No. Marriage is like a vocation option, but you don't have to get married, no. Recently, I've been diagnosed with depression, Teresa says. I'm going to send you a picture of my parents' wedding ring. Have you any favorite prayers? I did not see Blair's eating disorder coming. I know, I was shocked. I know some therapists and psychologists that don't believe DID is real. That's really invalidating to people who have it. I plan on reuniting the English Church in Rome. Yes. You can't do that unless you're part of the Roman Church. Yes, and Blair also struggles with gender dysphoria. I think so. It's bad. She does. It's really sad. The new Fatima movie coming out in April looks amazing. I'm totally gonna watch it, but movie theaters are gonna be closed in April, so we won't be able to watch it. We're all corona teens. It's so sad. Everything is closing down. People are dying. People aren't allowed to leave their houses. Mass is canceled. If you're Catholic and don't want to get married, can you still have sex? No. Sex is only in marriage. I've been vegan since 2017. I stopped because of coronavirus. Oh my goodness, I just discovered my new favorite prayer. What is your new favorite prayer? That's so exciting. You just discovered your new favorite prayer. Have you ever watched Convinced on Prime yet? Is it really good? I want to find more movies to watch on Amazon Prime. Here, I'll screenshot this and try it out later and see if I like it. I've been saying the rosary in Latin for Lent. That's so cool. I love the rosary in Latin so much. It's so good. Every time I think of a really happy event, I get sad because we were supposed to stay in. Yeah, because we can't go anywhere. It's really sad. I don't hope Easter will be canceled this year. I bet like Easter Vigil Mass and Mass on Easter will be canceled and people who are supposed to be confirmed won't be able to be confirmed. It's so sad. The idea is how people deal with childhood trauma. A Hidden Life is a pretty good movie. Have you watched A Fall from Grace on Netflix? No. Here, I'm going to screenshot these movies. Thank you for the recommendations, you guys, since I'm going to be inside and quarantined. I want to see Love and Mercy. It's about divine mercy. Funny enough, I gave up beer for Lent and caved into temptation once. Lent, however, the temptation has been returning. I mean, maybe you're like sort of psychologically addicted to it. That's what I would think if it's hard to give it up. Lizzie, what is your favorite Netflix show? I don't watch Netflix. I don't have a Netflix account. I disabled it last Lent and then I never got it again. So my life has been great. But I do watch Pretty Little Liars and Friends. I'm like, yeah, those are the two shows I've watched. I thought they were only going to be quarantined for 2 to 3 weeks. Lizzie, I DM'd you my parents' wedding ring. You might recognize the symbol on the ring. If we are having masses on live stream, I wish we could do confession over the phone for now. I know. Stephen Mays, not all Anglicans use the same Bible. Interesting. You guys have different Bible translations, so do Catholics. We have a lot of different Bible translations. One of my subscribers, have you guys heard of the band Flyleaf? Well, one of the members of the band messaged me on Instagram, so we FaceTimed the other day. Yes, I give out my personal number to people, and she's thinking of becoming Catholic, and it was like the most passionate thing ever, because she said she goes to daily mass, and you know how if you're not Catholic, you're allowed to go up and do this? She was like, I don't want to get close to the Eucharist. It's God, fully God. He's so holy. Who am I to get close to God? It was like the most beautiful thing ever. And it made me realize, hi, Michael, how high of a view we should have of the Eucharist. And I almost think like I'm taking the Eucharist for granted, right? Because I go up and I don't think like, wow, I'm next to glory and holiness and pure good. Mighty God, who am I to approach the altar? Like, I don't have that mindset when I receive the Eucharist. Like, I receive the Eucharist in my hand even. And now I'm like, maybe I should always receive in my tongue. That's what I was thinking when she was like so excited. I used to love Flyleaf. I know, me too. So yeah, it was just like, who am I to get close to God? He's so holy and mighty and amazing. I don't want to get close to God. It was like so cool. So Lizzie, we have a few Protestants on the stream. Can you please explain that we don't worship Mary? Catholics don't worship Mary. We honor her and we view her as a mother. The reason Mary is queen of the universe, not just queen of the church, not just queen of Catholics, not just queen of heaven, but queen of the universe, is because in the Old Testament, so Jesus is king in the line of David. So David's son Solomon, King Solomon, Solomon's queen was David's wife. So the mom of the king was the queen. The mom of the king is the queen. So Jesus is king, so his queen is his mom. It's biblical. I made a video talking about how Mary is queen of heaven in Catholicism. It's in the Bible, how Jesus is king in the line of David. And the Davidic kingdom, in the Davidic kingdom, the queen is the mom of the king. So we don't worship her, but she's queen. And people get freaked out when you say queen because you're like, we worship God who's a king. We don't worship the queen. Who do you prefer, Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders actually has like a plan for the country. Like he wants to help everyone get healthcare, which we need right now because of coronavirus. I wish we had Medicare for all during coronavirus, right? So people would be able to afford medical care and everything. Like Medicare for all might be great right now. Biden just seems like he has dementia. Some of the things he says, it's like, maybe he's being taken out of context, but it just seems like he has some problems. So Trump turned down to get tested on coronavirus. Trump is so funny. I'm not allowed to go to mass at all. Back. How is everyone, by the way? With no good explanation, is it frozen for anyone else? Now it's unfrozen. We're back. Frozen for me. Yes. It's frozen for me. Frozen for me. Yes. Frozen. Frozen. I'm frozen. Bernie shows no mercy to the unborn. I know. He's kind of a jerk. He wants abortions to be worldwide as well. Why don't we just have NFP worldwide instead of abortion? It's ridiculous. If you want to postpone having children or limit the amount of children you have, just use natural family planning. We're back. OMG, yay, I thought my internet was freezing. It's working again. I'm back. Hi, Lizzie. I sent a DM on Instagram. It's, is that the best way to reach you or somewhere else? Honestly, there's no better way to reach me just because I get so many DMs on every social media, but I would say in order of what I read, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook are like the criteria are from most likely to read to least likely to read. Lizzie, this is my favorite prayer, which I just discovered. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. O my Lord, give me the courage to accept what I cannot change, the strength to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's really sweet. Off subject, but my husband and I are getting confirmed this Easter. Your videos help me so much as I grew up COC as well. Oh, that makes me so happy. Welcome home. I'm so excited for you. Hopefully your church is open by Easter. I hope we have this corona thing figured out so the church is still going on then. Lizzie, don't touch your face, it's your thumbnail. It froze again. The coronavirus is having an impact on the internet. Lizzie uses Virgin for her cell phone. How do you know what cell provider I use? I don't care. I don't care if we hear what she's going to say. Let the video go on. The lag never bothered me anyway. It seems like they can have gatherings with just the people entering the church. Oh, that makes sense. That's sad. It has to be less than 100 people. First time in history, the Pope will not be publicly celebrating Holy Week and Easter, just announced by the Vatican. It's so sad. James says, long time fan. Screenshot? That's true. They probably saw it through a screenshot. How is Australia doing with the fire and the floods? How have you guys been? I am dying right now. Do you like or listen to Billie Eilish? Yes, I like her song that starts with the nosebleed in it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm a like I'm really rough boy. I'm a make your boyfriend mad like seduce your dad, I'm the bad guy. It's such a funny song. I don't even know what she's talking about half this song. It doesn't make sense. Bad boy? I was just confused. Australia got a lot better when the rains rolled through. If I was the Pope, I would excommunicate everyone just because the virus is being way too overemphasized. It's not this serious. I'm disappointed at Rome. What do you think of Pope Francis? I love Pope Francis. I converted under him. I admire the Catholic Church more because of Pope Francis. The death rate for someone Pope Francis' age is like 14%. If I was the Pope, I would... What if Pope Francis dies of coronavirus? I would be so sad. And you know what the worst part would be? Trads would be happy that Pope Francis died. They would literally be glad that he died. Isn't that so sad? Not all trads, but a lot of trads. They really hate Pope Francis. Lizzie, if it froze when you stuck your tongue out. That would be sad. I admire Lizzie. What is trads? I don't know how to explain it. How do you explain trads? So they're like really, 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 really conservative Catholics. And they think that the only mass is the Latin mass, that other masses are wrong. And they just are really like nitpicky about weird things. And they call me thoughts on the internet. Not all trads, but like these are just like significant things that I've noticed about trads. They really hate me a lot. They don't like my YouTube channel. They think that I'm full of myself and that I call myself a scholar, which when have I ever called myself a scholar? That's so ridiculous. Obviously, I'm not a scholar. If anyone is happy that a person dies, they are not a true Catholic. I love Pope Francis. Have you seen the Two Popes movie on Netflix? I don't have a clue how accurate it is, but it was good. I've heard that it was really good. Yeah. I'm sad right now, but Lizzie's live stream is my medicine. That's sweet. Would Taylor Marshall be happy if Francis died? Trads want the true church to remain faithful to sacred tradition. My Graham is 92, pretty traditional, and loves Pope Francis. That's really, really sweet. Would you consider yourself a trad since you like Latin Mass? Should return to the traditional Mass. Not the Latin Mass, but the Sarum Rite. What is that? She is so the opposite of full of yourself. I can't even talk. That is such a judgy thing to even care about anyway. Just received the book The Way by Saint Josemaria Escriva from my mentor at the Coming Home Network. Highly recommend. Well, then I highly recommend if Crossing the Trail highly recommends. It's the first disease named after beer, an item that's against the law. Josh, thank you for being the first super chat. Still want to have a debate with you about hell. Refugee fund. The Church of Christ is just like being freaked out by coronavirus. Are you in a hypomanic episode right now? Probably. Is destroying the Catholic Church. I don't know who that is. I'm actually painting a Bible to give to a friend while watching this. This is so sweet. Do you remember the iconic "You Can Be a Stupid Catholic" Lizzie 2020? I'm gonna screenshot that. That's so people who don't they did. I think we should have universal healthcare, but private healthcare should be an option. I loved the last. Hi Lizzie, is Pope Francis the true Pope? Yes. Josh and Jesus. I missed your entire. What was? Oh, I said yes. Let's have a debate about hell. How about the church providing healthcare, not the state? I wish the church ruled the state. You keep freezing. Not even during the Black Plague. Is your bed comfy? Yes. That's why I could move to be closer to the Wi-Fi modem, but my bed is so cozy that I, like, don't want to, you know? The thing I don't like about liberal ideas of healthcare is taking away private healthcare. I really like our healthcare. Yeah, that's the thing. I think they should do Medicare for anyone who wants it and still keep private healthcare. I mean, my biggest problem is pharmaceutical companies and just how expensive a lot of drugs are. So that's why I like Bernie, because he doesn't accept super PAC money, so he would do whatever he wanted and not have to deal with Sorry, I was checking the time, you guys. Are you married? No, I'm not married, but I have a nice manicure right now. The governor is not ordering shutdowns, but shutdowns are recommended. I should have said that instead. Trump doesn't take super PAC money. Exactly. That's why him and Bernie would be good opponents. I'd marry Lizzie. Where did you go, Lizzie? I think the afterlife has different layers, not just heaven and hell, but there's also purgatory. Where is Lizzie? I'm right here. Who is Blair? Blair White is a YouTuber. Doesn't Bernie want to tax churches into oblivion? No, the only one who wanted to do that was Beto O'Rourke, and he left the campaign. Your screen went black after you zoomed in. I don't even remember. Oh, I didn't zoom in. I went like this, and then I checked the time because my Alexa is unplugged because I had to plug in my two. I have like my studio lighting up here, so I didn't have enough outlets. So I unplugged my studio lighting, and oh my gosh, guys, so this is so cool. It's like a tripod that I hold, and my camera's on the tripod. So I just hold my phone and wait, why are we talking about Blair White? She's cool. Most of her vids aren't my thing, but she's smart. So I've been streaming for 69 minutes, and partway through the live stream, I was talking about Blair White because she came out about having an eating disorder, and it was really, really sad. because someone asked my opinion on Trisha Paytas, and then I was like, she just made a video with Blair White, so that's what we were talking about it. So I think that someone was, they like, what's the word? They rewinded. They rewound. Rewinded or rewound? They did something with the video. We can't see what this is. Good morning from halfway around the world. We cannot see you, Lizzie. This is what it'd be like if the power went out if you were live streaming. Guys, that's happened before where I was live streaming and the power went out and I was like freaking out and I couldn't see anything. It was so funny. I think I'm gonna go, you guys. Why am I the dark? Literally. I don't know. Here. I'll make my tripod longer. Does that help? Who disliked the video? Guys, like the video. Let's get the video up to 100 likes. He left. I love being without power. Of course, Twilight Miss says this, though I do get kind of bored without the computer and internet. Are you my conscience? Did the coronavirus get your phone? We see nothing. Gotta go. Bye, Lizzie. Bye. Lizzie, your views on cremation, it's allowed in Catholicism. All of the trads and atheists disliked the video. Mass was gone here too, Lizzie. I just noticed that I went a couple days ago and the church was closed. Zoom back out. Do you guys want to see the Zoom and the Zoom? Okay, so it's like, oh, sorry, I did it the wrong way. It's like do, and then That's the Zoom with the tripod, and then the Zoom with the screen is do. I can't get the coronavirus. I can't even afford a regular checkup with my doctor. Thank goodness I'm still on my parents' insurance. Something you did when you Zoomed, it turned the video off. Okay, I think I'm gonna go, you guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get to 90 thumbs up. Click the like button. You look really nice. What's your opinion on The View? I don't watch it. Bye! I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!